for now. Oh. He was right. It takes very little time to reach the Scarlet Hollow mines. A humble exterior greets you at the place that made your family its fortune. Your cousin just so happens to be at the gates we're gonna get absolutely destroyed by Tabitha for being here, but anyways. But it seems you aren't the only visitor she's dealing with at the moment. This is ridiculous. You can't fire me for having a damn cold. This has gotta be some kind of, I don't know, rights violation. You aren't fired, Terrence. You're laid off. Cutbacks had to be made, and obviously I'm going to prioritize those cutbacks on workers who have a habit of missing shifts. She runs a tight ship, or a tight boat. I don't know what the exact saying is, but you get the point. I had mono. I was puking my guts out. Couldn't crawl my sorry ass into that pit, and you wouldn't have wanted me there anyway. And you only give us 3 days a year to get sick? It's a shit system. So true. Tell her. You don't have a nut from a doctor. I can't just take you at your word. If you wanted extra sick days, you could have had them with a proper paperwork. Don't forget, by not showing up, you put extra pressure on your coworkers to pick up your slack. And that's not fair to them. And if you have a tendency to get sick like that, maybe you shouldn't be working in a place like this to begin with. As for your lodgings, I'll give you 2 weeks to move out. Oh, wow. To hell with your damn mind and the she house you have me living in. It'd all be better off a heap of rubble. Oh, wow. We are definitely screwed, by the way. She's already mad. The miner kicks the dirt in a final act of frustration, but wanders off, leaving Tabitha standing steadfast at the gates. Sybil? Eden? Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing here? I wanted to have a word with your cousin here, and I had some business with you as well. Though it looks to me like you're busy, I wouldn't want to impose. Why don't you drop by the tea room sometime this week, Tabitha? Oh my god, she's actually nice and respectful with Sybil. Interesting. Yeah, sure, I'll swing by tomorrow. Wonderful, I'll be on my way, but it was lovely meeting you, Eden. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other around town. Hopefully, she's the nicest character so far. I mean, Oscar and Stella have been nice, and Kanika too, but I have a soft spot for Sybil. The woman finally leaves, and you're alone with your cousin once again. Well, so much for you not intruding on my work. Come on, I guess I'll babysit you in my office. Not so bad, it could have been worse. She didn't yell at us. By the way, Dean, like, who's your favorite character? Because, I mean, from the ones we met, because I know you played the game, but from the ones we already met, who's your favorite? Just don't make yourself a burden, alright? I have a lot to do today. Okay, Tabitha really has an... How can I... Okay, so this is the dialogue history. No. Wait, H? H. There we go. See, like, everywhere she goes, it's dirty. No wonder the house is dirty too. Banned? Why is Stella banned? What did she do? Oh, so you asked Sybil too? I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. She's the wisest. I mean, I like her because she's wise and nice. But maybe you like her for a different reason. Okay, let's lock in. I think if we say this, she's gonna be like, what the fuck? I think I'm gonna I'm gonna brag about the fact I cleaned the bathroom. She's not gonna give a damn about this, but I'm gonna brag about it anyways. What lady? What lady are we talking about? Oh yes, Duke. Definitely Duke. So true. I really like him. He's such a nice person, but also real. Like, actually real and cares for us, but because he cares for people, if you know what I mean. What lady are we talking about? I don't get it. What was all that layoff stuff about? You know what? Oh. We're pissing her off already. That's nothing you have to worry about. Running a business isn't all sunshine and roses. Oh, it's about Sybil. Oh, okay. It just feels weird to be calling her that woman because we kind of talked about a lot of intimate, I mean, not intimate, but private stuff, so... In fact, it's almost never sunshine and roses. Okay, she's gonna hate us for that, but I'm gonna go in anyways. I think there's a presence in your house, Tabitha. A presence? What? Like a ghost? Just because it's a creepy old house doesn't mean it's haunted. Not even Stella thinks it's haunted. Or she'd be banging down my door to film some video in my house. In a building as big and old as the estate, there are going to be noises. It shifts in the wind. Doors slam on their own. Okay, fair enough. Get used to it. I don't need you running out here every time you hear a creaky floorboard. It was more than that. I don't think I'm gonna say this. She's gonna think we're absolutely batshit crazy. Clean the guest bathroom. You what? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tabitha. That's what I was trying to avoid. I know why you're saying this. I mean, I think I know why you're saying this. That's why it's only the bathroom. I swear I didn't plan on cleaning anything else. Ah, Lord. But there could have been important stuff in there. Sure, it was messy, but it's not like it was unsanitary. I mean, it kind of was unsanitary. I'm sorry, Tabitha, but it was actually really disgusting. You had roaches and everything. So, you know, what gave you the right to throw things away just because they look like trash to you? I don't appreciate people coming into my space and moving things around. Don't try to be helpful again, got it? I feel like we're not gonna say any of this. We're gonna remain silent. That's... Even though we tried to be nice, obviously she didn't take it this way. And probably because there was stuff that was important or before her mother's death, so we'll just remain silent. I'd better not find out you threw away any precious family heirlooms thinking they were trash. Tabitha clears her throat, clearly still seething, but trying to cover it back up. I have to get back to work, try not to bother me, I need to concentrate. She returns to her place behind the desk and proceeds to ignore you. As you settle in, you take in the details of her office. You're surprised to see a poster of what looks like Stella. She has apparently been banned from the mines. Stella isn't the only likeness captured on the walls of your cousin's trailer. On either side of Tabitha's desk are portraits of older people, a woman and an old-timey man. A shotgun hangs menacingly over the desk. Besides that, there isn't much else to see. Let's not say anything about how she treats people. That doesn't really... Like, it's none of our business, unfortunately. Although it's extremely rude. Let's focus on the fun stuff. Why is there a poster of Stella saying she's banned from your property? Stella likes to poke around in places she shouldn't. She kept sneaking up here to film videos or whatever her excuse was. As if it's not a lawsuit waiting to happen, so she's banned. Well, fair enough. Who are those people? I'm sure you recognize Perlan at this point. And the other one is Enoch, our great-great-grandfather who saved the mine from ruin after the collapse. The idea was to have all the family members who owned the mines up on this wall, but I don't think Perlan was too excited to have great-grandma Eddie staring down at her all day, so we're missing one. Can't blame her. I remember that woman well enough to know why she wouldn't want the reminder. People in our family are all rude? Is it a family trait? That's none of our business. We're not gonna ask that. We're gonna ask why is there a gun, because that might be our business at some point. It's Perlan's. She put it there to intimidate people. Always thought it was a little old-fashioned, but if it works, it works. Trust me, it does work. He wouldn't have asked about it if it didn't leave an impression on you. So true. I learned there was a big mine collapse up here once. Do you think something like that could ever happen again? Of course not. That only happened because of someone else's negligence. We don't make those kind of mistakes, especially not with the current mining technology. Our family trusted a man who we shouldn't have trusted. Charles Shaw. He cut corners, used cheap and damaged materials. People died because of him. So we never hired someone else from outside the family to help us run this place ever again. Oof. Like, I understand so much why people would not like us, if you know what I mean. Like, it's so understandable. Genuinely. And what do you know? We've never come close to having another collapse. I feel like it's just an excuse to keep the business. I mean, not necessarily on Tabitha's side, but maybe on the person that was taking care, like leading the mines before. I don't know. I might be what people consider a tough boss, but I run a tight ship, and that's how you avoid accidents. God, you really talk a lot, don't you? Yeah, that's the point. This is such a creepy question to ask. I really want to ask it, but... I am feeling so hesitant. Okay, let's go with this. Sybil said the things I saw last night are an omen of impending doom. Something very bad is going to happen in this town. Sybil says a lot of things. She is one of those tea-leaf-reading fortune-teller types. I really wouldn't take her vague warnings seriously. Don't get yourself all worked up over what some old lady told you about the end times or whatever she was going on about. You weren't outside with us in the woods, like... Do you know what we saw? Is that a normal occurrence for Tabitha? I don't get it. Let's not ask about this because we know how she is. Just focuses on work and is rational. I feel like that's gonna be the last question I ask because she's gonna get so pissed that I'm asking so many questions. Are the miners working in the same mine that collapsed? Did they have to dig out people's bodies? No, that particular shaft has been boarded up ever since. Most of the bodies weren't able to be recovered. Not without the risk of making more. This is a difficult line of work. The men all know that. Let's just sit quietly now. We talked a lot. You sit for a few long minutes. Tabitha taps away at her keyboard. The pleasant birdsong you're used to hearing as the constant backdrop of Scarlet Hollow has been replaced with the distant sounds of machinery, muffled as it is by Tabitha's thin office walls. And then the sounds of machinery are joined by another sound, the angry rumbling of your stomach. We are going to be defeated by hunger, trust me. Hey, are you hungry? I could pick us up something if there's a place to get food. Oh, I guess now that you mention it, yeah. The cafeteria has a mac and cheese I don't hate. It's the building with a big cafeteria sign on it. Try not to get lost. I don't need you falling down any mine shafts. You get up, leaving Tabitha's office and once again stepping out into the fresh air. The cafeteria sign is not as obvious as Tabitha made it out to be. All the grey corrugated buildings look vaguely the same. You aren't quite sure what direction you should start heading in. Yeah, let's get directions. You approach the nearest group of miners. You could get to the chase and ask where the cafeteria is, but you are here among the workers, unsupervised. What's the harm in asking if any of them have seen anything unusual? You got a reason to be bothering us? Let's not. Let's not. I feel like this is not the time to be asking questions. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more respectful of Tabitha. So, I'm looking for the cafeteria. I'm going to do you a favor and not tell you where it is. Oh, come on, Zach, go easy on her. I am going easy on her. The cafe's slop. You're better off grabbing a bite at the dinner. Only good establishment in town. I don't know, the mac and cheese is pretty decent. The mac and cheese is the only thing that's decent. And we all know why that is. Come on, let's get out of here. Our shift's about to start anyways. So much for getting a straight answer. The cafeteria remains a hidden treasure, and you remain without a map. Oops, maybe I should have been speaking to them. Approach another group. Well, if it isn't the boss' cousin, can we help you with something? You know what? Let's ask this time. Do any of you know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? I saw him last night. Really creepy encounter, man. Oh, thank God. Everyone thought he was dead. I mean, he was full of blood. Like, I don't know why, but I never tell them. I never tell people when I talk about Wayne that he was full of blood. That's an important detail. Now, hold on. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him? That's what Sybil has been calling him. Good woman, but I don't expect you to know every mining fellow in town by sight if you catch my drift. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, it'd be awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town wandering around, following some stranger, not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody who got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. The following, though... Okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. Until I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever is calling himself Sam Wayne and the very reason we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. No, there's no way. He's not. He can't be. I'm not ruling it out. If you want my theory, that girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch her eye. Any one of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneaking around and gotten a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning. The miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Okay, who's the lady we're talking about? I'm gonna charm her. Who is Wayne seeing? Well, now if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp's nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Just leave it. I won't press you on it. Good. Have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? Weird how? Weird animal sightings? Strange question. We don't exactly get out much. What does this have to do with Wayne? Miner is getting sick? The boss looks out for health. Odd noises in the woods? Nothing but screech owls. Okay. I'm trying to find the cafeteria. Oh sure, it's right over by... It's hard to find, I'll take you. Sure, get your brownie points later, man. Come on, let's walk. Yeah, he seems nice. The hard-faced young man starts walking along with you, an anxious energy in his step, and he escorts you to a building whose cafeteria sign was definitely much smaller than Tabitha made it out to be. You line up at the steaming piles of subpar food, undoubtedly made as cheaply as possible, judging by your cousin's business practices. Still, it smells good enough, and you find your mouth watering in anticipation of the bland offerings. You said something earlier about seeing Wade. The man's voice is quiet and nervous. Did Tabitha see him? Did she say anything to you about him? I told you everything I know. Shit, look, Sam Wayne is a friend of mine, and he's been missing for over a week now, and I seem to be the only person around here who gives a rat's ass about him. And I'd be willing to bet the last person who saw him was... Oh, are we talking about a certain young man who may or may not have caught the boss' eye? That Sam Wayne fellow, wasn't it? Oh my god. What's the story behind this? Let me sit properly. Whatever. If anyone asks, we never talked about it. I don't want to disappear too. What the heck? What do you mean you don't want to disappear? Tabitha, what is your cousin doing? What's got that kid so jumpy? It's like he never heard of a guy running off because he got broke up with before. Ew, so he got his heart broken. Yep, I've skipped town over less. Ooh, it's my lucky day. They got the chicken and dumplings. Take your food and go. Let's just stop talking about this. You step back out into the weak sunlight, clutching the containers of various beige swaps, and start making your way back towards your trailer. But you don't make it far, something stops you. A strange uneasiness, a feeling of being watched, the smell of sick flesh. Okay, bro, take off your bag. Wayne! It's Wayne! Wait, when it's written in red, usually it's animals that are a little bit cursed. What are you exactly, Wayne? What are you? Eden. I wish you could have stayed at the estate. It's dangerous here. Oh. Maybe he really is watching over us. That's a possibility. In the clear light of day, his jacket is visible in perfect detail. This really is the Sam Wayne Isaacs was telling you about. Or, at the very least, someone or something in his clothes. Let's not attack. Actually, for some reason, I have a little bit of trust in you, Wayne. Or whatever you are, so... Somebody of yours was looking for you. Oh. He doesn't want to answer. Was that you in the garden this morning? You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not really afraid. I just need to know, because if you're looking over me, watching over me, it's fine. You do your watching, even with that strange veil of yours on your face. I don't mind it. But if you're not watching over me and looking at me, it's a very different thing, Wayne. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Alright, just to, understand better the theory I was making. So, Dean, and when you played the game, could you understand what he was telling you? Or is it because I got the talk to the animals trait? Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. Yeah, where were you while I was out in the woods? Okay, you can talk to him either way. Okay, good to know. Watching. I would have stepped in if you were ever truly in danger. You know what? I feel pretty chill about this conversation for some reason. I trust that guy. I don't know why, but I trust him. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I do. Let's just walk back to Tabitha's office like nothing happened. She meets you at the door. Took you long enough? What, was there a long line? Actually, I just want to mention Wayne to her. I think because it's the only time she was genuinely scared. And I feel like she's not being honest with me. Let's not say I ran into him. Let's just say I just heard of him. I just heard some very interesting stuff from the miners about you and that miner who freaked us out last night. His name's Wayne, if that rings any bells. Tabitha sighs. I don't know who you thought we saw, but it's not him. If you're going around asking questions about Sam Wayne, you're probably going to hear some rumors. Sam was friendly with me. Oh. Oh. That's what they were talking about. They were kinda together. He even came around to the estate a few times, and a lot of the workers here just can't seem to get over it. He disappeared. And despite what a lot of people seem to be insinuating, I don't know what happened to him. I don't even know if he's alive. Whatever, it's fine. I know it's easy to blame the mean boss for that sort of thing. But I digress. If someone's following you, you should just stay at the estate, where it's... Your cousin's attention is suddenly drawn elsewhere. She stares past you, focusing on something in the distance. Is that Stella? We're gonna see Stella anyways. Okay, she might be a little mad at us for not joining her, when we said we would, but it's okay. I have my reasons. How many times do I have to tell her she's banned before she understands what that means? Tabitha shuts the door, and you both march your way down the hill. As you and Tabitha approach Stella, the two old-timers take notice and wander off. Tabby, Eden, hey, I was just trespassing. Well, yeah, but I have a good reason this time. Shit, I knew we needed a lookout. Oh, Kanika is here too. Is there someone talking to you through an earpiece? Kanika, is that you on the other end? Stella hastily removes her earbud, muffling the other voice. Sorry, Tabby, it's just that Oscar's kid, Rosalina, has been— Oh my god. Oh my god. She disappeared. Has been missing since yesterday, so we decided to ask around to see if anybody had seen her. And while we were at it, we were also seeing if anybody had encountered these things we saw in the woods last night. Ditchlings that Sybil said are like Mothman foretelling doom. Stella. And also, there's this guy called Wayne who used to work here, who Kanika says is super creepy and sick, and— Stella. Yeah? Just stop talking. It's not like I was filming or anything. I'm barely here, I promise. You're standing right in front of me. Extremely here. Why didn't you check the usual teen haunts for that kid, the Maxwell place, or the gas station, or whatever, anywhere but here, where you are explicitly not allowed to be? I mean, it's the site of one of the worst catastrophes that ever befell the town. If there's another one coming, it makes sense, doesn't it? That's what our research pointed us towards, at least. Our research? Who's we? You and Kanika? Yeah, she would think something awful was going to happen up here. She hates me and everything I stand for, and thinks the town would be some bustling utopia if I wasn't around to run it. Well, I wouldn't say I agree with Kanika, because Tabitha is doing something useful, and it seems mostly against her will. But at the same time, I know we need miners, but the conditions of the workers are just not it. When in reality, we both know it wouldn't exist without me. Oh. Whatever you're looking for, you're barking up to the wrong tree, so just go someplace else before— Tabitha once again trails off, but she and Stella have noticed the girl with a dark braid and glasses sneaking along the ridge. Isn't that Rosalina? Isn't that Oscar's daughter? Or I'm remembering poorly? That's also a possibility. It's Rosalina. Kanika, we found her. She's headed up the hill. Up the hill? She's not headed for the old mine, is she? The one that collapsed? We'd better go after her before somebody gets killed up there. You've got to be kidding me. No, this is great. I'll just go let her know Oscar is looking for her. Then we can get out of your hair. Bye, Tabby. See you around. She's lying. She's gonna check the old mine. Stella hurries after the girl, disappearing over the hill. Damn it. I'm never going to finish my spreadsheets. Nobody needs to be playing around in those mines. We'd better go break this up. Oh, so there's a we now. And we're kind of starting to be part of the family. I can feel it. Probably not, but I can always dream about it. You can vaguely hear voices emanating from the boarded-up entrance to the old mine. They went in? Does Stella have no sense of self-preservation? We have to go in there, don't we? I don't like the thought of you walking around an abandoned coal mine, but I'd rather not leave you out there here unattended while it gets dark. You should be safe enough with me there to guide the way. Okay, think it's a bad idea. Tabitha huffs her way up to the mine entrance and disappears into the darkness. This is it. You'll have to stay curious and wait for the next part. No, this time it really will come out in a row. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna be left with a cliffhanger for this long, okay? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this part and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.